What's up gamers, DreamcastGuy here, reviewing today the Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. I just spent 23 hours with the game and I wanted to do kind of an off-the-cuff review for those who are on the fence or not even sure what this game is. This game is extremely different from what came out last year. When Elder Scrolls Online originally came out, it pissed off everybody. Elder Scrolls fans were mad because it wasn't like Skyrim, and MMO fans were mad because, well, it was just a shitty MMO. But what we have now is very improved. Really, I think the awesomeness of this game is due to the dedicated fans who kept playing the original version, and they kept giving feedback to ZeniMax Studios. They kept getting solid reports on what was wrong, and now, a year later, well, they've pretty much fixed every complaint I ever had. The first thing you're going to notice is the fact that this is now a console game, so therefore the controls are a lot different. Now you just have 5 buttons on your taskbar. As you level up and spend your talent points to unlock your skills, it just gets bound to the keys of your choice, with attack and defend still being your normal triggers. With this closer, over-the-shoulder camera angle and really straightforward controls, it felt and played a lot like Skyrim. Summoning minions, sneaking through caves, or even trying to do all these crazy quests just feels really natural instantly. Strangely enough, the question I keep seeing asked the most is, could you play this game like a single-player experience? Really, as odd as that question is, you could if you wanted to, because there's thousands of quests in this massive world. Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited combines most of the maps from all the previous Elder Scrolls games. Skyrim? That's a level. There's a whole province just dedicated to Morrowind. One of the main PvP battlegrounds is Cyrodiil. Really, it's just a combination of everything we've experienced in the other games, if not slightly scaled down. Much like previous games, there's quests everywhere, but what's different this time around is each zone seems to have a directed mission that you're going for. You may find yourself trying to cure a plague of the local populace, or sneaking into a pirate ship to rescue hostages. Each little individual mission seems just independent, but it aims at an overall goal for the story. I had a lot of fun doing all these quest lines. Each one of them is just so well written, so well voice acted, and so enriched by the players I get to play alongside. At one point, I was trying to solve a series of puzzles in this volcano, and really, I was getting pretty stuck. Luckily, I ran into another character named Blunts for Life, and Blunts for Life and I were able to figure it out, beat some tough monsters, and get out of there alive. I have to say, the biggest downside of this game that I experienced over and over again is there is no text chat. None. Zero. Even if you plug a keyboard in, nothing happens. The only way you can communicate with other players is through voice chat, and not a very well implemented voice chat. Basically, everything that your mic hears is broadcast into the world. Everything. Now, this does help when you're trying to just talk to people nearby for a tip, but most of the time what you end up hearing is random audiobooks, YouTube videos, or Insane Clown Posse. You don't hear a lot of constructive stuff. Dungeons in PvP have really been improved, mostly because of the new auto-grouping system. Whenever you get to the level in which you can actually join a dungeon, for instance at level 10 you can start to do the entry-level dungeons, you just click the group button and say, I'm searching for a party. Now you can go about your business. Keep questing, keep having fun, maybe craft some stuff. Then, whenever the party is ready, you click accept and you're ready to go. Once again though, you do have the downside of not having proper chat. Since I can't type in that I'm wanting to head to the dungeon, I'm pretty much screwed. You actually have to go into the menu and switch your chat to party only. That means you actually have to switch voice chat in the menu to work for your party. This is not a good way to do things. In fact, in all my time with this, nobody figured it out. Whenever I was trying to mess with these options, normally I didn't hear my party ever. One of the other downsides that I just feel like the developers haven't quite fixed is that PvP feels too big. Now that sounds weird, but let me explain. Look at this map. This map, this basically continent right here, that is the battleground. This is the one arena you can fight in, and just this one map is bigger than most Dreamcast games I've played. A map this large can lead to some really cool battles. Most of the time though, you're just going to be running around looking for the action. There's too many square feet. If there's not thousands of players on the field, action is going to feel sparse at best. The crafting system from Skyrim also makes a return here. Now, I keep referencing Skyrim in this review, but honestly, I think ZeniMax Studios is using that as their template. So much of the core mechanics of this game seem based on that. That seems like the goal that they're aiming for, and I think they get pretty close in many aspects. Character creation is quite a bit different from previous Elder Scrolls games. Sure, you still get to choose your face and your race and how thick your eyebrows are, but then after that, you choose faction. This is basically where you're going to be leveling. It dictates all the places you can quest until about level 30. This is interesting, and I understand that they wanted to create a PvP system around it, but I do have to say this makes it extremely important to talk to your friends before buying the game. If you and your friends are planning on leveling together, you have to start as the same faction. Otherwise, you could be oceans apart. One of the other major changes is how the class system works. So now you choose what your basic class is going to be right at the start. This is going to basically choose your default abilities. From here, you can still branch out a lot. In fact, my character is pretty weird. I chose the class of Sorcerer, so I do call down lightning and summon demons, but I also like to use a bow and wear plate mail. You can still totally make your character totally unique, making him or her whatever you want it to be, and play it the way you want. And that is probably one of my favorite things about it. I never felt stuck in my class. During my time with this review copy, I played the game completely alone. I did do group events and I did do dungeons, but I played the game solo. I didn't team up with any friends or any fans. I wanted to experience this game as somebody going into it totally blind, and the experience, it was fun. It was genuinely fun in a way I wasn't expecting at all. The game itself is $60 and has no monthly subscription, though if you want you can pay real money for fancy costumes and faster mounts. These are pretty much just classy microtransactions, but since they don't give anybody an unfair advantage, I guess I won't really fault them for it. I am really looking forward to putting a lot more hours into this, and really just seeing the in-game content. Okay, so we've heard some good and we've heard some bad, but let's head over the ratings board and put a big number on it. I am giving Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited an 8.75 out of 10. This score is for what I've experienced so far of this giant world. I'm probably going to do a follow-up review in 2 or 3 weeks, giving my comments on what I think of the in-game content. Really? Right now I'm pretty confident that it's going to be awesome, because everything in this game was pretty awesome. This is probably the best MMO I've played in years. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this review, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a cool comment down below. Maybe we can all get together and play sometime. Follow me on Twitter. I'm actually talking to people when I'm about to jump in. I'm playing this on PlayStation 4. All this footage is captured on the PlayStation 4. So go to my Twitter and maybe we can play it together. You guys rock so hard. Genuinely thank you to all the new subscribers. But do me the biggest favor of all and keep dreaming. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, maybe check out my last video. Please subscribe, and if you want, share this somewhere with your friends.